All right, we're live.
Woo!
Say it, Aaron. Say hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
Hey, Beckham's here.
Yay!
Wait, Beckham?
Yeah. I mean, you can't see him,
Oh.
but you want to come on camera and say hi?
Hi, Beckham!
That's my son Oliver. We're gonna draw Deku, aka Midoriya, from the show My Hero Academia today. The first thing that I'm showing you here is I was just kind of messing around before I got on. This is the thumbnail. This one right here is the thumbnail that I will be drawing. You want to get on the camera real quick? You can say hi.
Oliver.
Maybe Lydia's here. Say hi, Lydia.
Hi, Lydia.
All right. So this is called a thumbnail. This is something if there are kids in here that you want to do before you do a final drawing. So that's what I'm going to be working off of. I figured that out before the show. So here we go. In the chat, I would like to know how many of you have seen My Hero Academia or read it, and how many of you have read it as many as times as Oliver here has. How many times have you read it all, Oliver?
What?
How many times have you read all of My Hero Academia?
Twice.
Twice. What are your favorite manga series, Oliver?
I really don't have any.
But you like, tell them the ones you like.
So there's My Hero Academia, One Piece, One Punch Man, Chainsaw Man, Too Many Mans, there's
All these books that I probably shouldn't have been letting you read.
Naruto,
Alright,
Yeah.
Oliver, read this.
Ayo.
No, this part right
Oh.
here.
The one right above that?
This right here.
Hides Jaded. Oh.
The
No,
water noise is my sump pump. I work in a basement,
Yeah, you read.
and I have a sump pump in my office.
Someone asked this question, Oliver.
What's an anime?
No,
Isn't it one of those?
isn't Deku,
From My Hero Academia.
Yep.
But yes, Deku is from My Hero Academia.
Want to tell us his origin story, Oliver?
Oh, so when he was
Come over in the camera.
so usually you manifest a quirk at age 4, and then
What's a quirk? Tell them what a quirk is.
a quirk is like a superpower that like lots of people get, and it's 80% that you'll get it and 20% that you won't. And Deku got on the 20%. They figured that out because he had an extra joint in his foot that made it so it was quirkless. And then later All Might came, and so he had to train, and then he got One for All from All Might.
And what's One for All?
It's this power that it's a quirk where you like load up power, and then you go like smash, and you smash someone right in the face.
Mhm.
Smash. And his hero name is Deku. Wait, that's not the origin story.
Okay, Harry has a
Where was
question
I?
to read for you.
Okay, bye.
Oh, is he done? Alright, read the question, Harry.
The comic
How?
guy.
This
How?
Oh, it's from the comic guy, yeah.
How long did it take to make the Absolute Carnage series?
How long did it take to make the Absolute Carnage series? Forever. It took a long time. It was 7 issues of total pages. It was 6 issues of total pages. So that would have taken about 8 to 10 months. I'm not really sure. From the time we start, it felt like a full year. Is all. I mean, it was a lot of work.
The Barflows are saying hi to you guys.
Okay.
Say hi.
pointed out that you said that Deku was from One Piece on the
Oh, did I?
yeah.
I mean, you know what I meant.
Well, on the main thing.
Did
on
I?
YouTube, yeah. I noticed that too.
Oh, I need to fix that. I said he was from. I wrote in the description that Deku is from One Piece because I was going back and forth if I was gonna do a Luffy or a Deku. So I've messed up. Oh well, I'll leave it for now. Fix it later.
Daddy, you have to get attacked by Spider-Man now for being
No, come back over here. You can help
No,
me.
no, no. I gotta draw.
All Might is a killer. He
Alright,
killed
shh.
enemy and Luffy.
I got a toy here that I'm looking at because his head fell off. The most important part. Do you know where is Deku's head? My friend Ryan Lee is in this thing, but he's texting me instead of commenting because he's over the age of 40, so he doesn't know how to use YouTube.
Can you read this one, Oliver?
Yeah.
Ryan, I hope your kids are watching too.
Read this from the Art Jedi, Oliver.
Okay. Hello there. I'm a 15-year-old aspiring comic artist, and I'm very inspired by your work.
Thank you. That's when 15 is the age where I got really serious about drawing comics.
All right, here you come. Read the next.
Daddy,
question.
how many issues are in the Venom series?
Harrison was gonna.
Oh man, I think that I just did some stuff for issue 25, but that's not out yet. So there's at least 24 right now. And we did 4 of Absolute Carnage. 5? 5 of Absolute. 7. That was 7 issues. I'm getting everything wrong today.
Even the One Piece thing.
Yeah, that's the biggest. That's embarrassing.
Oh, Miles has a question. Harrison, want to come read it? Just says Alexis Barfield, but it says from Miles. So go ahead, read it. Louder so that everybody can hear it.
How many different Marvel characters do you draw from Miles?
I've drawn a lot. So I've drawn a lot of Spider-Man. That's where I tend to. That's my favorite character. So I've drawn a lot of Spider-Man, a lot of Venom. What else have I done? She-Hulk. What other books have I done? Do you remember?
Hercules.
Yeah, you're going way back.
Midnight Kiss.
Midnight Kiss, yeah.
That's not Marvel though.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. I did Uncanny Avengers for a
Did you
while.
say Wolverine?
I did Wolverine.
Wait, what about the Inhumans?
I did the Inhumans. You're right. Yeah, see, you remember.
All right, Oliver. There's
Thor?
another question.
I've drawn Thor in comics. I've never drawn the Thor comic.
Okay, Oliver, come read this question.
Was great seeing you.
No, this last one. It's right here.
Do you mind if I email you any pictures of my art?
What's the name of the person that asked that?
The Art Jedi.
DM them to me on Twitter.
Mommy, you have wine
All
breath.
right, shh.
Wine breath!
Oliver, stop.
I like it. Read a channel to join the chat.
Okay, Harry. This one from Tyler. Can you read that? Read it loud. Starts with when. When.
I already read it.
Loud so everybody can hear.
When was the last time you did something for the first time?
I am drawing Deku for the first time right now.
come read this next thing from Liam.
Draw.
Alright, just read this one thing in here.
Daniel Awad is here.
Uncanny Avengers was one of my first experiences with your work. Loved it. I went back and reread it recently.
Oh, thank you.
Mr.
Mr. Awad, yeah.
Yeah,
You're not allowed to call him Dan.
Okay. What kind of pencil are you using?
This is a lead holder, so it has lead that I put into it, 2mm lead that I can sharpen so that when you use a regular pencil, the pencil gets shorter and shorter. This way, it doesn't get shorter and shorter, and it just stays the same length until the lead is out.
The comic guy said, I remember when I saw you at Asheville Comics Halloween Fest and didn't say anything and made a fool of myself.
What?
That's my
I don't remember you making a fool of yourself, so
And Mike Brown said, nice, you're one of my favorite artists.
thank you. Oliver, who's your favorite comic book artist?
I don't know.
Is
What about
it
your daddy?
Eiichiro Oda?
Really don't have a favorite. And that's a manga. Big difference.
Oh, what's the difference,
Well,
in your opinion? Hmm? Let's refine this sketch a little bit before I start inking it.
Wait, Dad, what happened to Deku's hair?
You don't like it?
Deku's hair is down.
Huh?
Deku's hair is going down.
They aren't going down. What are you talking about?
They're on his face.
Yeah, sometimes they're on his face. Where's my phone? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna look him up. Make sure I'm getting it right.
so you literally have a little one of him right next to you.
Joey's watching too, and Katie Till and Henry and Rowan are watching.
My goodness. Hi, Henry and Rowan. Hi. Who else did you say, Joey?
Joey.
Hey, look at his head.
Recruit Gamer says hi, Ryan. Someone said, how do you draw with that light?
Well, I don't normally have it on this sort of dim setting. I do that so that it shows up better on the stream.
Can you draw a picture of Sergeant Danforth?
Is that Jeff Ball? Is that who that is?
I don't know. Chouch?
Yep, that's Jeff. Hi, Jeff.
I want to show everyone a picture I just drew. It's of one of my very first things that one of the very first characters I made up. Hot Dog
Camera
Man.
is
Wait.
behind Daddy's head, not on the.
No, he can. No, that
Oh.
he can show it there.
I can't really tell where the
That's
camera
Oliver's
is.
creation, Hot Dog Man. I think the fans are clamoring. They want to see Skeletone.
Okay, I'll draw Skeleton, but it may take like 20 minutes or 10 minutes.
And Harrison, they told me they want to see Destroy a Robot.
Mom stole my pencil out.
Yes, Jeff. This is the one and only Sergeant Danforth.
What's your favorite Spider-Man version? I enjoy your art since I was 15. Love it. Greetings from Mexico.
My favorite Spider-Man version is the class. I mean, the costume is the classic because I think that's the best design in comic books. I think that the reason that there's so many versions of it is because the original design is so strong that you can kind of just you can tweak it a lot and make all kinds of different cool ones. So yeah. The Barthlows say that was a cool hot dog, man, Oliver.
Yay!
Hey, Oliver, this guy Tyler Jennis wants to know, what is Hot Dog Man's secret identity?
He doesn't have one. He was just a pig. He used to be a pig. That's it.
He used to he used to be a pig.
He literally just got cut out of a pig.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
And then he was a man.
Yeah. I don't know if that I actually put that in a book. And in my first book of Hot Dog Man, in one of my books of Hot Dog Man, there's this part where a sword just was like floating in the sky, and Hot Dog Man needed it because it was the night of the living lollipops, I think. Yeah. And then but before
The
that
Night of
it
the
was
Living
just,
Lollipops. Okay, got it,
yeah,
got
and
it.
it just hit him in the head for some reason. Like it clonked him, literally.
Why didn't I see this one?
Oh, because I made it at school.
I could have sent it to my editors and they would have published it immediately.
Abby's on. She says hi, Ryan.
Ugh. Hi, Abby. Abby's my sister.
Someone said, oh, that guy said it says I can't message you. Do you mind if I just tag you?
Yeah, go ahead and tag me and I'll try to make it so that you can DM me after this, well, probably tomorrow morning.
Liam Huberty says, I love this more casual setting.
Yeah, I think that I'm going to try to do more of these as well as the Bad Kids creative sessions because I think people like to just see me draw sometimes, and then I think the other thing we're doing is very cool too, so
Or do you
If
want
it could oh, by the way, Jonathan Eicher here, I got those things just before we started the show, so I'll reply. They look great though. I'm really happy with them.
You're my favorite artist. I wish I had more of your comics. All I have is the Absolute Carnage series, and that's my favorite series. I have them all displayed and signed.
Oh, that's awesome. The truth is though, that's my best work, so you've got my best stuff, and the next thing that I do is even better, and that'll be announced hopefully soon.
Oh, you mean the L stuff, Daddy?
Hey.
What? What's so bad about that?
Oh,
You
Oliver.
can't tell people what's happening.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Oliver. You're the best.
That hasn't happened yet?
No, it hasn't been announced.
Someone says the audio is very
Oh.
low.
Maybe I can turn up the gain. It's because I'm far away from the microphone. Let's see. Maybe that'll help.
Jonathan Eichler says we need to see a venomized hot dog man for sure. The Barclay sequel hot dog man.
Wait, there.
Hi Ryan, it's Jude.
Hi, Jude.
Hi, it's Jaden.
Hi,
We
Jaden.
all say hi. Abby says I want Oliver. I'm guessing that's probably Jude still.
Jaden, we found out that you play Roblox from Benny. Oliver plays all the time, so he's gonna have to add you as a friend on there. James Viscardi, what's up, man?
Someone says you draw the best Ben 10.
What?
Yeah, that does kind of look like Ben 10. Deku's cooler though. Wait, Oliver, who's cooler, Deku or Ben 10?
Oh, that says this is Ryan, by the way. Who's HXLR Eel?
Oh, maybe that means Ryan Lee. What is the name?
Wait.
HXLR Eel.
Wait, then somebody asked me your question.
Oh, he's texting me, so maybe that's him. Okay, it's him.
Christopher Chartier Jacquez says, my 5-year-old daughter wants to know, how is your unicorn drawing game?
I've drawn some unicorns.
And Liam Huberty says leaked. I'm assuming it's about Oliver's comment.
I drew, my son Harrison and I drew a unicorn recently, and then he put a cutie mark. He drew a really nice unicorn. We worked together on it. And then he did a cutie mark on its butt like a My Little Pony, and the cutie mark was what, Harrison?
Okay.
Skull.
A skull with blood coming out of its eyes.
Oh yeah. I finished my skeleton, but its body is kind of small because I used way too much room up for the
You know what I
head.
mean?
I'm horrible at this. Oh why? Oh why?
Oliver.
That's Skeletone. He's a guitar playing skeleton that Oliver invented.
Tell James to tell Mallory I said hi.
James, tell Mallory that Aaron says hi.
This is why you should bring your kid on stream more often. How old is Hot Dog Man, Oliver?
Like 1 or 2 years old.
That's it.
Yeah. Skeleton isn't even 1 yet.
Oh, Sohan's here. Hi, Sohan.
Hey, Ryan, how's it
Hi,
going
Sohan.
tonight? Charlie and Lily say hi.
Hi, Charlie and Lily.
Hi, Charlie and Lily.
Abby says, Ryan, I want to FaceTime Oliver.
No.
Yes.
Oh, I think that's Jude.
Yeah,
But
that's
you
clearly
can't do it right now, buddy,
Oliver.
because we can't have you streaming right now.
Oliver.
Hey.
Alien Force Ben 10 is best Ben 10. Katie Till says Henry wants to know if you ever draw Iron Man and if he can connect with Oliver on Roblox. Of course.
Yeah, have your mom send Aaron the info, and then Oliver will add you on Roblox. Mallory says hi.
Okay, now I'm gonna draw Godpool. Even though it's not that
For some
good.
reason, Abby keeps saying that she wants to FaceTime you, Oliver.
Yeah.
That's because it's Jude.
I don't know. Abby really seems to want to hang out with you.
Did you say hi to Sohan, Oliver?
Yeah.
I did.
Ryan Lee says it looks fake.
Yeah, that's his favorite. Whenever I show him art, he says, that's fake.
Abby wants to know why Oliver can't FaceTime her.
How old is 1 year old in hot dog years?
Well, Hot Dog Man. No, I mean like the comic is 1 year old, but like the real Hot Dog Man would probably be about like 10 to 20 to 30 years.
All right. There you go. You heard it here first.
Oh, you need one of them erases?
Jude just said, on Abby's account, just said, it's me, Judd.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I call him Judd in games.
Hi, Joey.
Hey.
Yeah, you can say hi to Joey.
Hi, Joey.
Loved the Mandalorian sketch you did a while ago. What was your opinion of the show?
I enjoyed it. We didn't finish it, Oliver.
What?
We didn't finish The Mandalorian.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to say a while ago that I wanted to watch The Mandalorian some more.
You
I
do?
don't know why I said it.
You-
I don't know why I didn't say it.
Oliver is 9.
I need a better
Nerdimus Prime said, gotta go back to work, but hope you guys have a great day.
Nerdimus Prime.
Ray Dillon's here.
Hi, Ray.
Cool seeing your son on here too. And hi, Aaron. Hi, Ray. Are you drawing under a heat lamp?
Yeah, pretty much. This is a Pentel color brush because I know you guys are going to ask. This is what I like to ink with. You can get them on jet pens. It's just like there's ink in the reservoir here, and then there's a brush tip. So basically it's a brush.
The Art Jedi says episode 7 and 8 are the best episodes. Ethan Parker says, hi, Ryan. I'm secretly watching while at work. And
This
good
is
job.
the exact type of work ethic I would expect from one of the supple boys that run my podcast.
Okay, that Deku just looked.
Chris thinks it's lame that your stand ring isn't closed.
Yeah, Chris is the king of closing his stand.
Okay, here's my god pole. I drew him on his side, upside down and right side up.
What's your tell us the origin of Godpole.
Well,
He's a tadpole with the powers of a god, correct?
yeah, because he got struck by lightning when he was a baby. 1 million to 10 million years.
And so he's the first one of his kind. What are his powers?
No, I said million. It's already been like the Earth has been alive for like 4 billion, so that would be.
Yeah, Ethan, this is kid friendly. You
What did
ruined it. We gotta start over.
He dropped
A D bomb.
a D.
A D.
Ethan.
Wait, he sweared?
Mm-hmm.
No swearing! Wait, first of all, who's Ethan?
He works on my podcast.
Oh.
Oh, and now you want to read it because you think there's a swear word on here?
Classic Harrison.
That is why you're over here. You guys already know the D word.
Ethan Oliver.
Right there.
Someone said Ethan Oliver is doing your job right now.
You are pretty much.
Why?
Because normally, Ethan is the one that talks while I'm drawing on the podcast.
Everett wants to know who Destructor Robot is.
Oh, Destroyer Robot? Did you draw him yet, Harry, or are you working on him?
Oh,
Here, you can use my
I
pencil.
didn't know that this, I didn't know that the thing that I was just using doesn't want you to erase it.
Oh, so you're kind of fixing it up before you show it? Okay.
Can you tell Everett Harrison what Destroyer Robot is real quick? Do you have a quick way of describing him? Just a robot that destroys stuff, right?
No, he's a really strong robot, and in his dimension there's portals, but they don't actually make him go to places. They just make him get.
I am
bigger.
Batman.
Alright, Harrison's talking.
Da,
And,
da, da.
alright, Oliver, that's not helpful.
Lydia would like to know if you've ever drawn Harley Quinn.
Probably for commission. I don't think I've ever drawn her. Well, I definitely haven't drawn her for money because I work for Marvel and not DC. But, you know, maybe someday.
I know you've drawn Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
You are a woman.
Skip Edwards says, hi Ryan, hi Stegmans.
Hi, Skip.
Steg Woman and Steg Children too.
Skip, I'm waiting on that fan art of the Bad Kids episodes. I know it's coming. Don't let me down.
Don't let me down.
Max says hi.
Hi, Maxwell.
I wish I could watch Daddy's YouTube thing.
We can watch it later.
Why not mine?
Well, you can watch it on here, but you can't listen to it because the timing's off. It shows up a little later, so it will mess up the sound on there.
Wait, so what do you mean? So, like...
Ryan Lee's kids are loving this video, by the way. Oliver's a hit over here.
Why? Is it because I
She didn't throw away my
made
picture.
my
I
dad
just
get
like
punched in the
her
face by
robot,
Spider-Man? Or was
because
that
that was my
before?
best picture of him.
Did we throw it away?
And now I don't remember how to draw him.
We'll make up a new one.
Harry, Grandma wants you to finish your story
Let's
about
go.
Destroyer Robot.
You want to tell the rest of his story?
I don't remember what it was.
Remember what was the thing you could do with portals?
Oh, he can make himself way bigger or way smaller.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. If he goes through the portals, he can make himself way bigger or way smaller.
Or normal. Or different sizes.
Liam wants to know if Griffin and Ethan are the supple boys, then what do we call Harrison and Oliver?
The
The name tags.
the dweebs.
No, the name tag.
No,
What?
the Destroyer robot!
The most important question of the night from Emily.
Destroyers!
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Which sister do you like better?
That's tough. I don't like either of them very much. Which one do you guys like better? Don't answer that. There you
Good
go.
job, Oliver.
I said I like
Dude.
it. Yeah.
Harry, you don't even play Roblox with Siri.
Sohan's
Well,
mom
that's
said
because
this
I
is very
accidentally
cool.
unfriended him.
Or
Thank
maybe
you.
it was Sohan, I guess I don't know. What brand of brush pen do you use, Ryan?
This is a Pentel color brush.
Oh, Tyler said the boys would be called good kids, but clearly he does not know our children very well.
Do you guys think that have you guys been good?
Yeah.
Don't call us the good kids, because I saw the trailer to that movie.
Oh, the Good Boys. You saw the trailer?
No, there's like things that were like showing. I like commercials of it.
Oliver, tell us about Chainsaw Man. What's Chainsaw Man's #1 goal in life?
Daddy, there's kids here. Oh, wait, I'm a kid.
What do you say?
I don't know. Where did you learn your rendering technique? Is it just something you picked up over the years?
That would be the best. That would be the way that I would describe it.
Stop.
Definitely, just trial and error, I guess. Looking at artists that I like and seeing what they do, and then just trying to emulate it.
Okay, Abby says, I think
I think.
me. Yeah. Abby, why would you say that?
All right.
Boys,
Who's making random
Oliver,
noises?
what are you doing?
Hitting the phone.
In here or bed? Those are your choices. If you can be quiet. No, that's going to be making too much noise. Guys, come on. If you can't be quiet in here, you need to just go upstairs. Go to bed.
They're getting a talking to, guys. The kids, they held out as long as they could. They're falling apart,
Go
man.
upstairs and read. Upstairs and read. Or if you could be quiet in here, you can stay. If you have to do your job and read the questions.
Okay, then go upstairs. We're gonna take a poll in the comments. Who here thinks that the boys should get spankings tonight? If you think they should get a spanking, just type thumbs up in the chat.
Or why?
Ryan Lee has a question. Read that, Harrison. Loud.
Wait, what? Is French onion soup keto? What's so funny?
Oh my god.
What's
Can
so
you boot
funny?
him, Aaron? Boot him. Kick him out.
What's so funny?
I don't know. I don't get it. I think it's an inside joke between two Ryans. Between two Ryans. Your new.
Yeah, we're gonna do a podcast called Between Two Ryans.
Charlie does what? Emily said Charlie does, but I don't know what.
I'd like to keep it in.
Oh, you could sneeze in. That's okay.
I just went on my
No,
choice.
it's okay.
What was that funny?
Dan has a serious question. You want to read it, Harry? She works a serious question. Okay, read it. Read it loud.
When did you realize you can draw like an angel? At what age?
So when did I realize I could draw like an angel? Thank you, Dan. My sisters are here. I think if Abby actually is here, but I think that it's just Jude on her account. But
I think it's Maxwell now, actually.
Abby and I drew all the time when we were kids, but I feel like I knew pretty early on that I was really good at it. So as long as I remember, I knew I liked to draw and that I was good at it, and that it was like a talent. It was something. It was like a parlor trick, something that would make people like me. So I just did it all the time.
Oh, Maxwell and Charlie want Oliver to get spanked.
Okay.
What? No!
All right.
I I know the Supple Boys already told everyone who your favorite artists were, but which one would you say inspired you the most? Joe Mad? Question mark?
Well, Joe Mad is up there, but the Todd McFarlane runs away with it because he was the guy that was how I got into comics, was Spawn and his Spider-Man stuff. So definitely Todd. Then I learned about everybody else.
Comic Quirks with Jimmy says, "What's up, my dude?"
Hello, Comic Quirks with Jimmy.
Is there a character that Ryan hates or would hate to draw?
Well, I don't hate any characters specifically. I would hate to draw Iron Man unless every once in a while they go through a period where they let him be chrome and they let him be sort of more bendy, like they give him an armor that is more organic, and that would be cool. But otherwise, I wouldn't want to do that.
Oh, Joey also wants the boys to get spanked.
Okay.
What?
Yep.
Why are all the kids against me? I thought the kids would be with me.
Is there a character that Ryan hates or would hate to draw?
You just asked me that.
Oh, sorry. From Joey. Awesome.
Thank you, Joey.
The comic guy asks, do you like the Fantastic Four?
I love the Fantastic Four. I'd like to do some stuff with them at some point in
Will you read this one from Liam?
my life. I've done the run on. I did a 4-issue run on Fantastic Four already, but I'd like to do more. I did the end of Hickman's run.
Okay, Harry has a question from Liam.
Favorite image book of all time?
Spawn. Come on. That's the original. That's the OG.
Read this one, Harry, from Spencer.
Favorite
Obscure.
comic character?
Whew.
Props to Harrison on his reading skills. Those were some tough words.
I did an old
Weren't they?
Marvel Adventures Spider-Man, and I drew a character named Man-Bull, who I just thought was completely ridiculous. So I'll go with Man-Bull for now.
Wait, for what?
My favorite obscure character.
What's obscure?
Means like not well known.
What about Armless Tiger Man?
I like Armless Tiger Man as well, yes.
And Bobblehead Venom.
Ray would love to see you do a run on Spawn.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to do some Spawn at some point. That's distracting though.
Who do you want me to draw?
Do you want me to ask them who they want you to draw?
Yeah.
Who do you guys want to see Harrison draw?
Hot Dog Man.
No.
First answer wins.
Hot Dog Man.
No.
Does anyone know if Free Comic Book Day is canceled or if they just pushed it back further?
Well, I don't think it's canceled because that book needs to come out. It's so I don't know what they're gonna do about that, but
Somebody said
I haven't been
like
informed it's
Cosmo
canceled.
the Space Dog as an obscure character.
Cosmo the Space Dog.
And Kit Crystal. Harrison should draw Baby Yoda.
No.
Mommy can look up a picture of him for you.
Can we look up a picture on my phone?
No.
He's so cute though.
No.
So what did you want them to say?
I want to draw something else.
Okay.
Oliver.
Anything other than Baby Yoda.
How about middle-aged Yoda?
No. Anything other than the Yodas.
Free Comic Book Day got delayed, not canceled. Nigel says.
No.
Harrison should draw Han Solo. Harrison and Harrison.
Yeah, there you go. You want to draw Han Solo?
Harry!
What?
It's the guy that had the big ship with the...
Chewbacca's best friend.
Yeah. Solo. The guy that helped, that's in love with Princess Leia.
Oh, Connor says Harrison should draw Pikachu.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Pikachu!
Harrison draws a good Pikachu, that's for sure.
I was thinking Ash.
Alright, I think we've got a winner.
I was thinking Ash.
You need to look at a picture, Harrison?
No.
Oh.
Very confident.
I need to go get a pencil. I want to draw something.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Ryan, what are you doing with this drawing when you're done with it?
I don't have a plan.
Did anyone get bored to death while I was gone?
Because you were gone?
For like 2
Could-
seconds?
Because you're such a hit character on this YouTube show?
The comic guy says Connor should draw Venom.
Hmm.
Ethan says sorry for my swear.
Finally!
Yeah. We're over it, Ethan.
The Art Jedi says R.I.P. Baby Yoda and Han Solo.
What?
Sorry.
Hey.
Harrison's very particular.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan says he'll just fire himself. I love how you draw Mole Man, very gritty.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed doing that in Renew Your Vows. That was a cool character to draw.
Who's your favorite villain?
Null, because I created him.
Daddy, don't give it out, even though I already did.
I love Dr.
Give it
Doom.
out more than once.
I love Dr. Octopus. Maybe I should change Null's name to Dr. Null.
Grandma wants you to draw Baby Yoda too, Harrison. And she says you're reading very well. Would you be happy if your sons became artists?
I would love if they became artists. What do you guys
Hey,
think?
Daddy, I want to be an inventor. Even.
Oliver wants to be an inventor.
Harry wants to be.
I don't know.
I thought you could be a story inventor, aka a manga artist.
I thought you wanted to be a game designer or whatever.
Yeah, Harrison used to say he wants to be a video game artist, but I don't know if that's changed.
I think they both want to be stay-at-home moms.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, now I remember what I wanted to be. I kind of wanted to be like one of those companies like Apple, like one of those kind of companies.
In what way?
You want to be the company?
Just like I want to beat them. I want to beat Apple.
You want to beat them at what?
Well,
Selling computers and stuff?
yeah,
All right.
I want to beat them.
Then I can retire early because you're gonna take care of me when I'm older.
What do you think makes Spawn a unique character?
I think he's got a really cool design. That's about it. He just looks awesome. That's really what I was drawn to and why I liked him.
What you were drawn to?
My wife has to go to bed now, guys.
Yeah, my mom's in bad joke mode right now. Horrible joke mode now.
Maybe it's because I have wine breath.
Wine breath. Even you admit you're
Watch out, Tim Apple. Are you giving Deku his lightning effect?
I was thinking about it, but
It looks nothing like Deku.
because you want me to draw him exactly like the anime?
Oh, but you just
All right, scram.
look.
You're going to bed.
Just take one look at it.
Yeah, I'm drawing him in my style. I'm not drawing him in the other guy's
Oh.
style.
Well, I think his style's better when it's Deku.
I think you started
Such-
better when Daddy bought
Such
it.
critics in here.
Jeez.
What?
I was just telling
What
Oh.
did you do?
Guys, do you want to know something very sad?
What?
Deku is dead.
Okay.
Dead, I tell
Oliver.
you. Dead. He doesn't. He's headless. We lost his head. Even though we have. Don't you dare take my Deku away.
Guys, it's time to take it down a notch.
A little pastime.
Yeah.
Well, good night.
Are you going to bed for real?
Yes.
Good night, son.
Oh wait.
You can't use the iPad though.
Oh yeah. Staying in here.
You can go read an action.
Oh, I have to find my whiteout because I made a mistake.
I know where the good whiteout is.
I got one too.
Ryan Jones has a question for you.
Oh, good.
Do you hope to draw Barbarella one day?
What's Barbarella?
Ryan, this is a kid's chat.
Do you want to watch me draw boobies? I mean boob. I mean poop.
Okay, Scram, you're grounded for the rest of your life.
Alright, remember, this has to be appropriate. This is a kid-friendly show, and you are a kid, so you should be kid-friendly.
That's true.
I think Ryan Jones confused Tyler, since he said, like the movie Barbarella or like Vampirella. But Ryan Jones just knows nothing about comic books, so... and he's
Nothing
aware-
about anything, really.
Yeah, that's true. Alicia's impressed that our kids are putting themselves to bed, but they're not, so she'll see when the video catches up.
That was a false alarm, yeah.
I'm Shigaraki. I have a tiny hand on my finger. Oh, goodbye, hand.
Oliver, look at this. I am Shigaraki.
Guys, either be quiet or help read questions or go to bed. You guys could both go read on the blue iPad.
Wait, why? Does only both of them take too much?
Nigel says, Ethan, they should double your pay. Too bad $0 times 2 weeks.
Why is this
$0.
weight so heavy?
What was your favorite Venom issue to work on? Oliver?
I think it was 9 was the one that was real emotional and had some crazy stuff happen. That one was fun to do because, you know, we had kind of just been doing crazy action the whole time. But, you know, I've liked all of them for different reasons, but that one was, you know, pretty cool.
Who's your favorite DC character?
Batman.
How's remote learning going so far at the Steg House?
You can answer that.
Oliver, how's homeschooling going?
Well,
Do you know anything?
yes.
Like what?
What's 1 plus 1?
11. I don't know, it's actually 2.
How many times have you cried about having to do schoolwork in the past 2 months since we've been quarantined?
Like 50?
I think there's your answer. Harrison, how many times have you cried about having to do schoolwork since we've been quarantined?
0?
That's true.
Well, that's because I don't. It's like hard to It's like hard to understand what to do, like when you're not actually learning it in class. When you just like.
Are you saying I'm a bad teacher?
No, I mean like. So like the teachers
Yes, he
just
said
make
you're a
like
bad
a kind of
teacher.
short video.
I
They
know,
kind of
buddy.
do
It's
like a
alright.
short lesson and then.
Yes, you're a bad
gotta, like,
kid.
copy
You're a bad
off of
teacher.
I'm a bad teacher?
No, you're.
Harrison says I'm a bad teacher.
Harry,
That's what time it is.
flying baby time.
Upstairs time.
Yeah, I think it's a good time for you guys to go upstairs.
No.
You can watch. Oh no, they can't watch TV up there. Never mind. You can.
What?
You guys can go up there and spank yourselves, so I don't have to do it. The chat voted. You guys are getting spanks.
Beckham would like to know if we're gonna do this again.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is pretty fun.
This is only gonna be monthly.
You think? Why can't it be weekly?
Ooh, the DeCarlos are on. We love watching you draw. Your boys are hilarious.
Oh, Megan, I forgot to reply to your text. I was going to send you a longer one, and then I just,
Well,
didn't.
Well, thank you. I am hilarious. I even won class clown at the end of the year in second grade.
Oh, congratulations. Very proud.
Random question. Do you draw the eyebrows or the eyes first?
I don't know. That's a good question. I guess you'd have to go back and watch what I did, because I've never thought about it.
What did you even do?
Hey,
Stop. Wait. Harry's throwing it at the wall.
You're about to get yelled at. What do you do?
I killed them.
Oh, R.I.P. Guys, that's the last you'll be hearing from my children.
Do you think I should meditate to
They're
make it?
back.
Do you
Alright,
think I should meditate to make it so I'm less crazy, or should I just be the state's biggest joker of all time for the next couple of hours, or
Ooh,
just?
the West boys are doing some drawings.
Ooh. Tell Alicia, send me their drawings when they're done.
Don't send me the drawings.
Yeah. Harrison, what happened to Pikachu?
You can see them on here, Harry. I can show you.
Oh, I just don't know
You
how
want
to
to
draw
show them on
things.
there, Ryan? I can
Wait, I
show you.
need to.
Yeah.
I am really bad at drawing.
You want to give me the phone?
Hold on, I'm looking. The first one is Dean's drawing, and then the second one is Everett's King Rodin, King of Protection. So, okay, go give it to Daddy, and
That
then
Dean's?
just have him scroll. Yeah, that one's Dean's, and then the next one's Everett's.
Can I see? This one's Dean's. This one's Everett.
Wait, King Rowan,
Did you already say your
King
favorite Batman
of
run?
Perlin.
My
Wait,
favorite Batman run. Well,
Wait, it was King
probably
Die.
the Batman
is
Year
the-
One is my
this
favorite
is
Wait,
Dean's.
Batman story. Let me
It
show
was
you. I got
King
you.
Rowan something. What was
Okay, we got our neighbors. Dean drew this. How old is Dean?
3, right?
3.
Or did they turn 4? No, I think it's...
Everett drew this. King Rodin, King of Protection. And that's it? I thought Connor drew one.
No, that was it.
Oh, cool. That's very good. Good job, guys.
Mr. Stegman should draw Baby Yoda or Han Solo next.
Okay.
Who's your favorite out of the Fantastic Four?
Poopy.
I don't know. I like them as a unit. I think that I don't really. Yeah, that's kind of a weird thing. But now that I think about it, I wouldn't say I have a favorite. I like them all. But I don't like Fantastic Four when one of them's not in it. That bothers me.
I'm Iron Spider. Stop it.
That's Iron Man's fault. You know that Iron Man over. Iron Man.
Back in, guys. Shh. Oliver. Stop. Back in the 90s, did you ever pick up indie books or lesser known image books that inspired you? Like
Stop.
Trent Pinnuga's Creed.
I want to be Iron
Of
Man.
course.
wait.
Yes,
No,
guys.
First.
Yes, I read Trent Kanuga's Creed. So my wife is making me clean out the back room of all my old books, and I get to keep. I have to decide if I want to keep them or get rid of them. And I just went through some Creed issues. I know Dan Fraga's doing Black Flag again, and that was a big one for me because I picked that. I sent him a text showing him. I have the original printing of the first issue because that was one of the first comics I bought, which I only now just realized that Todd McFarlane inked that cover, and that's the reason I bought that book. I was like, "Oh, looks cool." So again, Todd, sort of seeps in every way into my psyche. My kids are being so bad right now, guys. It's crazy. We tried our best. This hair is driving me a little crazy. Did you solve it? Are they going to be good from now on? Great, Aaron. My wife is wearing an Iron Spider mask.
I solved the problem.
I still hear them. So.
I have solved the problem. Guys, go upstairs. First one up there gets the bath.
Okay. Now I'm going to erase this out. Do a little more detailing. And we'll be done.
You think it's been too long since I've done something crazy?
I think you can. Oliver, you want to read some of the comments?
Okay. What was your first comic ever?
That's tough. I do remember being at my great grandma's house in Indiana, and getting an X-Men comic. I don't remember. I got it at like a 7-Eleven or something. I don't recall much about it, other than that the Brethren were in it, maybe. And it was really cool, and I was really into it, but I just didn't have access to getting them for a long time after that, so I had just like the one. And then later, when there was a comic book store that opened up near me, and that's when I got super into them and all that. Aaron, you need to catch up on the questions here.
Well, Oliver won't move.
It's right here.
Well, if you're gonna do the job, then you need to read the question.
Okay, I am. I read the comic guys one.
We'll go backwards and read the ones you missed.
Well, they're gonna they forget.
Then get up and I'll do it. Or I'll show you which ones to read.
Okay.
Just start. What's the last one you went?
Last time the comic guy one. What was your first?
Here,
comic
did you
guy?
read this from Liam Huberty? Start with that one.
What was it like working with Hickman?
Oh, that was cool. It was early on in the reign of Jonathan Hickman, and his stuff is so heady that I can't say I fully understood the story that I was working on. But in retrospect, I get it, and it was really cool. Like, we turned Galactus' dead husk into a spaceship and all this stuff. It was neat. He's a cool guy, and we're friends now, so I talk to him quite a bit.
What age did you break into the industry?
Well, that's a tough one because I started getting paid to draw comics when I was 23. I didn't start getting paid well until I was 27. Like, as in, I didn't have to pay taxes till I was 27 because I wasn't making enough money. So
Oh, what state
Depends
do you
on-
live in?
I live in Michigan.
Uh-oh, we're not getting any.
That's all the questions?
Does anyone have any questions? Please give them now. Or a big hairy spider will crawl into your face tonight while you're sleeping. It's very poisonous. Right now.
Did I study from the Loomis book? This guy asked. The Art Jedi. Yes, I did. That's one of my favorite drawing books. I've got it right here behind me. Got several of them in my
I
Pile
like
of
so
books.
much your drawing from Francisco Regalado.
Thank you, Francisco.
Do you think you'll ever get into animation?
No. I would like to produce animated, like, American anime series. I think that the world is ready for I think anime is popular enough that we could do something not super adult, but a little above the Ben 10 age, and that it would be a hit. So hit me up, Netflix.
What is your favorite comic that you have made?
I really enjoy doing Venom. That's just the truth. So like all of the stuff that we've done on this is, career watermark for me. Watermark, that's not the word. High mark? Watershed? I'm falling apart, guys.
Do you think Noah will make it to the MCU?
Oh man, that'd be cool.
First of all,
Careful.
why are we talking about Noah now? We should stop. Oh yeah.
I think he could. I'd expect to see him in the Sony universe first, if we saw him anywhere. But that's what we're hoping for. If he does, guys, drinks are on me.
Do you think we should say this one? Oh.
Which one, the last one?
No, the one right above it.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. That's what I'm studying from now. Along with the classic How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. Any other suggestions? Thinking about getting into Bridgeman next.
I would recommend, there's an episode of the podcast we do, Stegman and His Amazing Friends. You want to show your drawing?
This is Superman Baby Yoda.
This is Superman Baby Yoda.
I said Superman Baby Yoda.
I like it. It's very cute.
The kids want good.
Here you go. I am planning on, what was the question? Oh yeah, there's episode like 2 or 3 of the podcast that I do is all of the books that I recommend. I would highly recommend checking that out because I'm very much into how to draw books. I've always been obsessed with them my whole life, and so I have like quite a bit of knowledge about them, and I think that you'll enjoy that if you are interested in that.
Do you like or have seen Avatar The Last Airbender?
I haven't seen it, but Oliver, that's by the guy that made The Dragon Prince, and it just came to Netflix, so we should watch that. You want to do that?
Or Benchmark? Are you making a Black Flag cover for Dan Still?
We're talking about it. We'll see.
Quality Baby Yoda. What? Excellent drawing, young Steg.
Who wrote that?
Jigspaz13.
Did you draw Baby Yoda? I didn't see it. Can I see it?
Oh,
I know.
let me see it.
Oh, which page it's on.
Here, bring it here. I'll find it.
I've only seen episode. Wait, I choke when trying to draw a finished piece. I am always drawing, cannot get over the hump. Very frustrating. Any advice?
When you just got drawing should be fun. And you shouldn't put too much pressure on yourself at first, at least for a while. I'm always glad that I didn't get super serious about this is a profession until I got older, because then I started to put a lot of pressure on myself and it became a little less fun for a while. Now it's fun again, but
If you looked at a picture of him, what do you
I think just draw for fun. Draw whatever you want. Copying other artists is a really good practice to get better. But yeah, don't get too down on yourself.
I like to watch, but this is from the Art Jedi. Like to watch Stegman and Friends while I draw.
That's cool. Thank you.
Mr. West says, ever wants to know which character from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was your favorite? Mine is Miles.
Yeah,
sure.
Miles was awesome in that. I liked Peter B. Parker. That was pretty funny, the way that he was sort of a little fat and older.
Oh, yeah. What about,
The Spider-Ham was hilarious. Remember how funny you guys thought he was?
oh, Mommy, you gotta read this in because...
holla at your boy if you need some colors on a cover piece?
Who's that?
Jonathan Iker.
Oh yeah, he's doing great work. He's helping me out with the website too.
Skip Edwards says, do you ever work with Skippy Tone? Zippy Tone.
Zipatone, yes we do. I do that on commissions a lot of times. I'm not going to do that today on the show because I don't want to get out the stuff for that. But in general, yes, that is a affirmative.
Good words of wisdom, BC. If I can't replicate your work very well, I get way too mad at myself and stop drawing for a while. LOL.
Yeah, that's you and Harrison do that too.
What?
Where you guys get mad when you're drawing if you don't draw it exactly right.
Mike Brown says, thanks. Art of the Wormhole says, way late on drawing books, but have you ever seen the How to Think when you draw book series?
I think so. I don't have those, but I'm pretty sure.
Is that you, Harrison?
Stop.
What are your favorite albums
That's
of
me.
the year so far?
Let's see. Of the year, I love the new Fiona Apple. I'm trying to think. I've been really bad about adding new stuff to what I listened to this year. What else have I been playing, Aaron?
Yeah, I feel like that's the only thing I can think of that's really recent. Hey, stop, guys.
I'm still pretty obsessed with Tyler the Creator's most recent album, which came out last summer.
Have you ever met Stanley?
I have.
What? He's dead.
Huh? Before he died. I met him like 3 times.
Oh.
I have a picture of me and Stanley together.
I wish I got to see him.
Yeah.
You want to see the picture?
Yeah. My top 3 inspirations right now are Jim Lee, you, and Brett Booth.
Oh, cool. I love Brett's work.
By That's from the Art Jedi. Dude, high five for Fiona Apple.
I've been a fan of Fiona Apple for a long time.
And
I had a poster of her on my wall in high school.
And Tyler, the creator, you have good taste, sir.
Thank you.
Harry, you're gonna crush me now. Oh, please. Ow. Okay, guys, you're texting a little too fast now.
What? Oh, my kids want me to show the picture of me meeting Stanley.
Ever
That's
watch
the first time I met him.
Yu Yu Hakusho? Harry, stop.
Okay, go get my phone.
Love the energy effect. Looks epic.
No, I haven't watched the one that you mentioned. Ask him. Well, should we watch that one? Is it good for kids? Because I usually watch My Hero Academia with these two knuckleheads that are in the room right now.
They literally say one of the B words like a million times. It's fun.
I know. I shouldn't be letting you watch it, but I'm the world's greatest dad.
Well, I already read manga, so it's really not a big difference.
I just see a phone. Sometimes I can only hold two people.
Wait, Daddy, you should put like a little tiny All Might in the corner of that, but just like a really quick sketch.
No!
Why?
Because I don't want to.
Oh man. Oh man. Maybe a bit mature for kids, but great show.
My mom said benchmark was the word you were looking for.
Open!
Benchmark. Thank you, Sue.
Who is your favorite artist, Daddy? You're
I
gonna
have-
say it's a hard one.
I have so many favorites. Probably my all-time favorite overall is Michael Golden.
I thought you were
What
going to
about
say
Stan Lee?
Stanley's a writer, not an artist.
Oh.
Let's say Stanley too.
But I love so many artists. It's impossible to.
Okay.
My mom's friend Kim has a question for you. I wish I knew how to ask him why he moves around from spot to spot while drawing, from hair to hand to sleeve.
That's a good question. I don't have any idea. I'm sure. I think that's normal for what artists do. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like whatever part is interesting to you at a moment, you jump to.
Oh, Daddy, I have a question straight from me. Is drawing like natural to you?
Yes.
Like how natural on a scale of 1 to 10?
I just don't remember a time where I didn't draw. Like I don't remember ever
No,
not.
I mean like, could you like almost not even notice you're drawing?
Oh yeah. Well, you can see because I can talk while I do it. You know.
Or like when we go out to a restaurant and he draws on the tables. And
Oh yeah, sometimes I'm doing it without even thinking. I remember I used to always have a problem in high school and college where I would be paying attention in class and then all of a sudden I'd be like engrossed in a drawing I was doing on a piece of paper. And then I'd put the pen away and be like, don't do that anymore. You have to pay attention. If you just put the pen down, you won't do that. And then I'd all of a sudden find myself with the pen back in my hand and I wouldn't remember having grabbed it. And I'd be drawing again. Isn't that weird?
I like the drawing too, though.
You like what?
I like the drawing.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, you've come around on it.
It looks like normal Deku a little bit more.
Yeah. But it's just the eyes, and I think he'd be fine.
And also the mouth.
Yeah, but I'm not. I told you guys I'm doing it my own
I
style.
know. Jeez.
This is.
Insane.
Yes, I agree.
I just like
Oh, Daddy, I have a really good question.
Okay.
Barks.
Is anybody else asking questions or?
No. Oh wait, now they are. I have the comic book Greats VHS tapes with Stan Lee. Did you ever watch those?
Of course, those are on YouTube. But I remember when I found out those existed back in the day. Before they were on YouTube. I searched the entire internet to find them.
Oh, Daddy, there's a guy that made up a joke. Ryan Stegman is the Phantom Penciler coming this fall.
But yes, those videos are amazing. Donnie and I talk about them all the time. The part where Todd tells Rob to put chains on the character and he says kids love chains is one of the greatest moments in
Wait, first
history.
of all, Beckham, you're still awake?
Why are you still awake, Oliver?
I don't know. I almost fell asleep on the floor holding Harrier a bit ago. Will you do a crossover episode with Jason Latour's Withdrawal?
I don't know how that would work, but I'm sure. I'd love to have Jason do some stuff. Jason's one of the best artists in the world.
Probably me for that one question.
What's the question? Read the question, then you can answer.
No. Well, I already did, but it's not to you, it's to me.
Yeah, but what is the question?
This question's for Oliver. Who would win a fight, you or your dad? It went to me though. Thoughts on Rob Liefeld?
I love Liefeld. Huge fan.
The Barthelos, yes.
What's their question? You got to read the question. You can't just answer.
I know. It literally just said yes.
Oh, because you asked if Beckham was still awake.
Yeah, but I keep on feeling like I keep on almost saying that. Are you alive still? I keep on almost saying, how are you still alive? Best and worst thing about quarantine. I'm gonna give you mine first. We get to play a lot of video games, and probably the worst thing is now that I have to try a new food every day, and I always don't like them.
I'll say the best and worst things about quarantine are. The answer to both is Oliver and Harrison.
Hey!
Wait,
Wait, that's nice and mean.
Yeah.
Oliver's the mean, and I'm the nice. Right, Daddy?
Yeah, I think we've had a pretty good time in quarantine. Don't you guys think?
Yes!
The Art Jedi, more drawing time.
Yes, lots more drawing time. I think we're wrapping up here, guys.
Yes.
Wait, am I allowed to read or no?
For a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what time it is?
Yeah, I can see. 9:19.
Yeah. I know it's past your bedtime already.
What video games are you playing?
I play NBA 2K mostly right now.
Yeah, but Suni's gonna play this game I bought, called Slime Rancher, but he never has the time for it.
What games? But yeah, I haven't played NBA 2K in a long time either. What games do you guys play?
Slime Rancher, Roblox, My Singing Monsters,
And
My
Poopy.
Singing Monsters Down a Fire. Yeah, that's pretty much it now.
Oh, we don't do that with the corn.
Okay.
And my singing monster's on fire.
I already said that.
Oh.
Mario Kart.
My
Quarantine
singing
is
monster's
good
on
times. Wait, yeah, has the quarantine helped you with work, or are you okay working at this around the same pace?
I slowed down for a while. It was hard to focus. There was some uncertainty there for a while, but I kept working. I just was working a lot slower, and now I feel like I've sort of regained my momentum, and I'm back to
Quarantine is good times.
normal pace right now.
Okay, so it says quarantine is good times.
Mhm.
Ryan, do you draw for fun or is it all work now?
Fun sometimes, right? We draw together sometimes, and
Yeah.
This one I don't have any plans for why. I just wanted to do this. You know.
Which one's better?
Wait,
The big one or the small one?
is Jaden still awake?
I think the small one's better.
Jaden, put a thumbs up if you're still awake.
Any of you guys that are Oliver's friends, make sure that you reach out to us and tell us your Roblox names, because that's his favorite thing to do, and he likes to play with his friends.
And if you don't play Roblox yet, you'll love it, and we're sorry to your parents for introducing you to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, I don't play it like all the time. I play other games, like My Singing Monsters on a Fire. I actually play more
Alright,
than
you're shaking Daddy's whole table.
Oh man, why do I keep moving that off the... I think I hit this with my head a bunch is why it's off now.
I think Oliver was shaking the whole table.
Well, we did it, guys.
Ryan, do you make commissions?
I do, but you have to go to felixcomicart.com to get commissions.
Hope I can make a live stream sometime. Deku, thanks.
Thanks for coming. All right, so this is finished. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll try to make this a regular thing. I think this was pretty fun. I will tell you guys that we have a live stream coming on Thursday at 8 p.m. that is the continuation of our Bad Kids creative sessions, where my co-conspirator Donnie Cates and I are creating a new property from the ground up. We have big plans for it. We're showing the creative process behind how a comic book is made, from the time that the idea is conceived to how it comes together. So come join us then, and you know,
Daddy.
my kids won't be there next time, so you know, depends on if you were a fan of them or not.
Okay, somebody says I would have liked you to draw Hulk versus Wolverine in a sketch.
Okay, well maybe we'll do that next time. We'll see.
You have the coolest signature in comics.
I agree with you.
Oh, he also says special.
All right.
Well, before you go, just wanted to let you know I tagged you on Twitter whenever you have time to check it out.
All right.
When you worked traditional, what a secret weapon tool do you use?
I love this Pentel Top color brush. This thing is...
He says, I just got an electric eraser.
I do have an electric eraser. Yeah, that's great too. That's right here.
Thanks for doing this, Ryan. Really great.
Alrighty.
Okay. What's the commission?
Oh, there you
website
go.
Again?
Jaden's giving you his...
Can you type the commission website in there, or no?
I need to write it down. I need to write Jaden's,
Yeah, I got it all.
what does it say? It says...
Daddy's writing it down for you.
Alright, thanks again, everybody. Woo! I'm tired. I don't know how to turn... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'll scan it, John, and then I'll put it up.